Και εγώ εσύ και η Amy δίπλα μας και ετοιμαζόμαστε.
Welcome to our office.
Wes, it is the first time in Greece, so how's been the experience so far?
It's been a beautiful day. We got in late last night. We went to 2 vegan restaurants that were closed.
Not many vegan restaurants in Athens, unfortunately.
But there was a couple, and they were both closed. We missed out. Went to bed. Woke up today. You and I walked up to the Acropolis.
I saw some pictures you posted today.
It was beautiful. There's no people.
It was the first time in Acropolis.
Oh, yeah.
First time in Greece ever. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been here even as a tourist.
Never even as a tourist. And when I was younger, I lived in Europe and never made it to Greece. And always wanted to come here. A few times, almost came here on tours, and it never happened for some reason. And
So
it was funny because I always had booking agents, you know, and it was always difficult to get here. Then I fired everybody, and now I'm in Athens and had a great show.
and you're great that you fired everybody, right? Because
I think in life it's a good idea to fire everybody.
in general, are you gonna fire
I love that way of thinking. So
I think it's good to be the general.
Yeah.
I love your way of thinking.
You gotta find people who are like ride or die, who are down for you and down with you and like believe in what you're doing. You can't hang out with leeches, you can't hang out with people who want to be famous, you can't hang out with like D-level like people trying to like suck you like a fucking vampire. You gotta hang out with people who believe in you and love you and genuinely care about you.
Are you talking?
And more important than that, you have to be able to recognize that in people.
Yeah.
And that's tricky, it's tricky.
Are you talking about the record industry right now, or in general, record industry, booking agents, promoters?
No, I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about people in general, which all of those fall under that.
I see.
Considering the fact that actually the atmosphere of your music, do you prefer to play in some small clubs like today or some big venues or some festivals?
It just depends really, it changes a lot because sometimes you play big venues and it feels awkward because people are there to like, sometimes at festivals people are there just to party and they don't like care about your music and then you want to go play a small club where everybody's there because they want to see you and they want to listen, they want to check it out and they're genuinely interested. But then at the same time, we like to play big places for the challenge of it and to try to. I mean, I just like can't believe I'm getting to do this stuff still. Really, like I can't believe when I was like 13 years old and buying records and listening to music that I would get to this point. And we're about to go on a big tour in a few months, and it's so exciting for us. And these people haven't heard of us, and we don't care. And we're gonna go do our best. And we can still go play after that to people who like us, and we can still come to Athens. And there was like 300 people here tonight who like just wanted to check it out. And a lot of people knew the words. I could see people like singing the songs, and it was great.
That is actually our next question.
About the
Right now, you're doing a tour with 9 Inch Nails in 3 or 4 months from now, I believe. And do you believe that the mainstream audience will accept the cold cave music?
I don't really think about it. I think it's exciting to be asked by the band to do this tour. That's cool.
It is the first big tour that you're doing as an artist.
We've toured with some bigger bands, but never on that level, for sure. And we just feel like we got nothing to lose because we're happy. We're happy with what we're doing. So if we do that and nobody likes us, that's cool. We'll keep doing what we're doing, but we don't even think that way.
Yeah, I think it would be good. I think in this scenario, people know that 9 Inch Nails, you know, Trent Reznor picks his opening bands, so there's sort of his audience already understands that this is something he wants you to see, not just some band.
Were you picked by Reznor himself?
Yeah.
You felt that he wants cold cave?
Yes.
Yeah, no booking agent.
He wrote.
You wrote an email. Will you tell her?
Yeah.
What was your reaction when you saw that email?
Like,
Trent Reznor reaction?
no. Yes. That's it. Like,
In 1 second, you thought.
yeah, done.
And then he woke me up and said, hey.
Hey, check it out. It's pretty cool.
And I was like,
it's
what?
pretty, but like that's how we like to operate now. We worked with like so many different people.
So not even smile?
Of course, Smile. I love Nine Inch Nails. I love it. Like
It is my favorite mainstream band. If I saw that email, it would be like...
It's a big
It
inspiration
was
for
a
us.
shock
you know?
at first.
It's cool. It's very cool. It's an honor. You know. But we have all these people in our lives who are like. Everybody we know wants to like wish us death, basically. Even our friends are like, you better get a sound engineer because it's gonna sound like shit when you play these places. You better have a crew of like 10 people. It's gonna sound like shit. You better hire a manager because you're gonna fuck it up. You better get a record label because no one's gonna hear your music. We've been doing everything ourselves, and it's just like, I had a record label, I had a manager, I had booking agents, and nothing good ever fucking happened. And we fire all these cunts, and then we're doing it all ourselves, and it's just like so much better. Because we don't have to go through a middleman, because we know what we're about, we know what we're trying to do, we know the message we want to convey, and we know the people that listen to our music, and we have things in common with them. And that's cool to us, that's important to us, and so we don't need these other like third parties.
So basically, do you support the DIY lifestyle as an artist?
I am the DIY lifestyle. I came up through punk and hardcore. I'm still doing it now. I didn't start playing electronic music because it was trendy. It wasn't trendy when I started doing it. I started playing it because I had one hand. I couldn't play guitar or drums. That was it. That's the end of the story. I don't care about electronic music. It's just that that's what I was able to do. And so it makes sense to me. To me, it is like an extension of what I came from. The message is the same. It's a variation on the theme. It's growth. You know, I can't keep playing in hardcore bands with like 4 guys who like live with their moms and work at like food co-ops forever. It doesn't work. There's tension. I had to go my own way and try something myself and not rely on anybody. You can't rely on people.
Maybe you've started getting bored about questions referring to the Give Up the Ghost era. Well, I don't think that I grew up with your music, and I have to ask you but about how you feel with the fact that a lot of people that listen to you on Give Up the Ghost still follows you. In a genre that is completely different.
I love it because, okay, when Cold Cave started, I kept it very anonymous. Like my name was not in the records. I didn't want it to be judged as like the guy from American Nightmare's new band. I didn't want it to be that. So my first few records didn't have any names in it, nothing. And like my vocals, I pitch shifted them to sound like a female. Like I didn't want it to be me because I wanted to be judged for the music because I thought it was good. And the first few tours, there would be like 2 or 3 people who knew about American Nightmare at the shows. And then for years, no one cared from that world. Fast forward to now, like maybe 5 years after I started Cold Cave, there's a lot of people at the shows who are aware of American Nightmare, Give Up the Ghost, or Some Girls or something. And I love that. I think it's so cool because like I feel like we've all grown together, and we've all. When I was into other music first. I was into like. As a kid, I was into the Smiths, Sisters of Mercy, Depeche Mode, The Cure. Then I was like, fuck that, I like hardcore now.
Yeah.
And then that's all I listened to. I sold all my stuff. Sold it all to the record store and traded it in so I could buy hardcore 7 inches. And then from like 16 to like age 20, that's all I cared about. And then I was like, I like this, but I still love what I used to do. Yeah. And then that's when American Nightmare started, and I always carried this other music with me. I was like, I know it's weird and it's not that cool to be in hardcore and love like the Smiths and Sisters, but that's what I like. And I found out about Unbroken and bands like that. It's like, oh, they like that too. That's cool. It's okay. You can do that. And then, all these people are aging together, and then here we are now, 2014. And you can like hardcore. You can like punk. You can like disco. You can like new wave. You can like noise. You can like power electronics, you can like black metal, you can like whatever you like. It doesn't matter anymore. I think it's all exploded. You can just have whatever taste you want to enjoy without being judged for it or giving a fuck what people think about you.
That is actually a very good pass to my next question. Me and my friend over here have a friend who Give Up the Ghost and American Nightmare were his favorite bands. He loved them, but he can't even stand.
It's even his first tattoo.
Yeah.
The thing about it.
Yeah, and he can't even stand the Cold Cave music, and
right.
he despises it.
Right.
What is your reaction to people like this that don't accept new forms of music, and you, as an artist, must go one step further?
why should I even have a reaction to that? It's his choice. It's okay, I don't care. Good for him, I'm happy he likes something in life.
That is actually the best answer you could ever give.
Yeah, it sounds miserable. Like, good for him. I'm happy he likes something.
So you've always been a multi-productive artist. Which of your artistic careers experiences do you consider to be the most memorable?
What?
That was a difficult question.
No, it wasn't heavy. Say it one more time.
You have always been a multi-productive artist.
Okay.
Yeah. And which of your artistic careers experiences do you consider to be the most memorable?
I wrote this one, sorry.
No, I get it. It's just like, it just all changes with time.
You live more in the moment.
I live in the moment. I'm not a person, I don't romanticize the past.
You can predict where you're going to be in 5 years from now.
No, I don't think that way at all. It's
Yeah,
just like,
you think about a year ahead.
think about a
you know,
year ahead, and that's about
And
it.
plan, and
And-
just dream, and think, what would we want? Let's go, Russia, let's go to Russia. And then
Yeah, we
somehow
follow our dreams.
Yeah,
You know, and I think that's something that,
yeah.
you know, I don't like to think I don't think of myself too highly, but we follow our dreams and we follow through with them. You know, I think that's really important. I don't romanticize the past. I like the things I've done, people have heard it, that's amazing. I love it, but I don't like think about it ever. I don't wake up in the morning and think, I was in that band, It's like, no, fuck no. I wake up in the morning and I want a coffee and I want to talk to her. That's it, you know? We don't romanticize anything. I don't romanticize yesterday. I live in the moment.
Great.
Okay, I have to ask you something, because I really admire your lyrics. Actually, are they questions or are they conclusions?
I think it's about confusion. I mean, I think there's been growth. I think like in the past, like when I think about American Nightmare and people ask me about the lyrics, people think I was writing these lyrics about like a specific person or something. And that was never the case. It was just about this feeling of inadequacy or missing something in my life. And it was never about a person, it was more about the idea of what a person could be, but more in the self, not outside, you know, and I think that's changed over the years a bit. I think it's very insular, but I think confusion with how you're feeling in the world is a theme that has been throughout all the bands I've done, all the projects I've done. I think it's about feeling awkward in the world. And feeling like you see all these people living their lives and they seem okay, but you don't feel okay. And, you know, how do you deal with that? How are you supposed to feel? Yeah, I feel like fucking death today. Or I feel amazing today. Or I feel like I don't give a fuck today. It's kind of just like this theme running out throughout all the bands. Confusion. I'm not sure how to feel. Everybody like knows what they want to do in the world, or has a job, or getting married, or having kids. I don't know. That doesn't feel like me right now. Oh, it feels like me today. But, you know, it's just confusion. Well, I feel awkward in the world.
Yeah.
It's awkward being up there.
It's awkward, yeah. First of all, the idea of being on stage, the crowd watching you, it's awkward. It is awkward.
He plays in a band, he knows the feeling.
Yeah.
It's awkward. It's because it's like the whole idea of a concert in general is awkward. Here's a stage. Go feel a certain way. Go play a song that you wrote 3 years ago and feel that way right now. That's why I quit American Nightmare, because it was like, I don't want to go talk about wanting to kill myself every day. It felt awkward. And sometimes it felt real, and sometimes it felt like, I don't really feel like this right now, so I'm not doing this right now. Fuck this. And you can't always feel that way. And I think it's good to be honest with your audience and good to be honest with yourself. And it's an awkward situation. Here's a stage. You go up there and you feel a certain way, and there's a light on you, and here's like a person clapping. Here's a person who like, it's just it's a strange setup for anybody, you know. So you have to go on there and like you have to find a balance of how you're feeling in the present state, but also to do the song justice, you have to go back in time to how you felt when you wrote it, and remember that, and exorcise that at the time. And you're like an exorcist. You gotta be like, okay, when I was writing this, I felt this certain way, and I need to present it to represent the song perfectly. Who cares how I feel in this time? I need to say this is what the song means, in order to let somebody who's in the crowd who may be feeling that way relate to it. It's difficult, and it can be very awkward.
Yeah.
It's really cool to be here. We said 1 year ago we want to go to Athens so bad. We tried to go for my birthday last year. I was like, I want to go to Athens for my birthday. And it was like,
you're always welcome here.
Thanks. It was like, it's just so cool. I wish we had more time here. We love walking around.
Everybody's very friendly.
Everyone's so cool.
Well, we just came from Paris too, so we spent a week in Paris and it wasn't quite as friendly.
Yeah.
So there's some of the people we know, but just in general on the street or people that's a generalization, but.
So, share your last thoughts for this interview.
Well, everybody in Athens wears dark sunglasses.
Yes.
So we like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Good, that's about it.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. See you guys again. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Can we take a picture all together?
Okay. Thank you so much. We'll play one more, but I just want to say destroy everything. People tell you what you can do and what you cannot do. Prove them wrong. People tell you you can't be in a band without guitars. Prove them wrong. I have one hand. I made all this music myself and I'm playing to you in Athens. Everybody. Thank you so much.